Hello everyone, welcome back. Tone here with some more Slice and Dice. It may have looked a little quiet here on the Slice and Dice front on my channel since our last playthrough ended a few days ago. I was really invested in the Diablo 2 Resurrected ladder start, so I was grinding that over the weekend, but I intend to play Slice and Dice for a while here. I'm enjoying it so far, so we're going to keep playing it, at least for now. And there is so much more for us to see, and that is what I am perhaps most excited about. So many classes, so many items, so many synergies to find, so many new enemies and combinations of enemies, lots of fun stuff. I was thinking of bumping up to Unfair last time because I thought we had a relatively, I don't want to say easy, but like we were performing really well in hard up until we hit like a brick wall that we could not scale. But I think I'm going to stick to hard for now because what I want to do is just click on every hero that I have not seen before or played before, which are a lot right now. And at least how Unfair was in the last version, you couldn't afford to make decisions like that would, if they would hurt your team. So I'm afraid that if we jump up to Unfair, two things will happen. One, I'll be a little hesitant to try new things, and two, if we do try new things, we might not progress far enough to continue seeing new things. So I'm gonna stick I'm gonna stick to hard right now, which I think is gonna be a good spot for us to experiment, see more things, have a good challenge, and enjoy the game and this run. Let's jump into a hard game. By the way, if you guys would like to support this channel and my other roguelike content, you can do so over at patreon.com/Tonehack, so feel free to check that out. And immediately, we see we have some fresh curses here that I have not seen before. Monster Pristine. Whoa. If a monster has full hit points, they have double pips on all sides. This is brutal. I don't know if I'd ever want to take that. That sounds awful. I guess you can play towards that if you get like AoE abilities. You can just hurt enemies on the first turn. So there's like ways to mitigate that, but that is brutal. My monsters have enough pips, thank you very much. Let's see, small bonus. All tiny enemies get +2 to all sides. That sounds pretty bad. They mentioned the archer here. I think a lot of tiny enemies often are in the back lines, which makes them even worse for that. I guess the bright side here is a lot of the tiny enemies have low health. I think these rats are tiny enemies. I'm not 100% sure, but I think how it works is, see there's like a width to these blocks. So I think this is one size, and then this is double size, and then the bosses are triple size, or some enemies are triple size, and actually I think the almanac probably shows that pretty well. So I think all of these are tiny. There's a fourth size. Wow, there's so many more bosses and stuff. I'm excited. The thing about these, oh my gosh, can you imagine this with +2 to all sides? No, thank you. Dude, all of these feel like they would be brutal with +2 pips. These often come in large groups too. I don't like that one bit. Heavy weapons. All heroes add heavy to all damage sides. Heavy means you have to target the enemy with the most hit points. That sounds rough. Zombie. It adds zombies to levels 11 through 20. These all feel brutal. I think zombie is perhaps the one that we could work around the most, especially because it's not immediate. So we just have to get someone that can deal with zombies. Zombies aren't too bad if you can get someone that does 4 damage or more. I don't remember if these dice are different for them, but usually by the time they started showing up in the last version, we were able to account for them. So I'm gonna go with the add zombie, and it seems like there's a lot of curses. We could re-roll these. Oh, we have a team here too, of new heroes we haven't seen. The Lost shows up again. We have the Hoarder. Okay, so the Hoarder was a tier 2 before. Or maybe that was a different name, but this is like a baby version. But they just have like a little bit of everything. Like they have one special keyword on each side. The Buckle. Dude, I love these classes. Student, like they're all like little babies. Wee little babies. Baby heroes. What's this one? The Buckle. This is new. Pristine. ×2 if you have full HP. This matches one of the other tier 2 heroes as well, I think. One of the Greys had this heavy. They had a similar dice, I think. When I think about a yellow, I don't remember. The Acolyte. Oh, this is someone we're familiar with. Restore. Such a good ability. This ability carried teams in the old unfair meta where everyone started with Start Poisoned. Because you just try to cast this once per turn and offset the poison. What is different with the Acolyte? Did they have a cleave before? I think these are regular like 2 heart heals or something. I don't remember them having a cleave. It does seem fitting with their restore. I like it. The Student. Oh, we could slice again. So we can slice and dice. This slice was the ability the blue started with before. Shield and mana gain, shield and mana gain. Double dice. Interesting. Lots of X's. But as we saw before, there's a lot of ability to make X's useful in this version of the game. Let's take the zombie one. I'm just gonna kick that can down the road. We don't have to worry about that until floor 11. I'm probably gonna forget about it by the time we get there and throw the run base on that. I'll take this because it does 2 damage to targets on full hit points. And none of these dice do anything, so let's roll again. That was a bad first roll. Again, none of these dice do anything. We can't heal that which has full health. You're not getting attacked. Okay, this worked out good despite those poor rolls to start. So this is ×2 versus targets on half or less hit points. Can we get the wolf there? I can do 2. I'd have to cast something, but we don't have the ability to, so I think we just kill a rat here. It's either that or I can set up a wolf for the kill, but I think we go ahead and kill a rat here. We'll go ahead and block you. Oh, you know what? The rats are doing nothing this turn. Let's go ahead and just attack the wolf now that we blocked them. And I think... I guess I'll give the Lost some health. Okay, so we can actually use this to hit the wolf for 2 because they all have the same hit points. Double heavy. It's awkward because we can't hit the same enemy twice. We get like slice along with these two. That would be a great turn. I'm gonna keep the buckles here. Student is dying. We can save them with this side though. Let's do this. I want that buckle damage. Buckle up. Do we want to use anyone's dice twice? Actually, this would be a great one to use twice. 1 damage range poison. Here, I'll take it. I think it's better than re-rolling. We're gonna smack the wolf. This 2 damage versus targets with full hit points with engage. We're able to double up. And I guess we will actually kill a rat. Protect the student more. Porter can tank that. That wolf hit. The monsters are trying to flee. Will you let them escape? Heck yeah. Get out of my face, monsters. That apparently happens when you have 10 times the hit points of the enemy. Which is interesting, because there used to be some builds where you can, like, with these increased max health things, where you can get a lot of max health. And sometimes you would use those and get it with a stalemate if you had, like, 1 hero left that could increase their health a lot, but didn't really do damage. It was really common in the 3 witch fight, with the witch that heals herself as well, but doesn't do much damage. I suspect that's part of why that fleeing mechanic was introduced, but that's such a good mechanic. Okay. Does the boar have determination? This HP must be removed individually. So if he's down to 2, that last hit, interesting. This stays unless it's the only one left, it sounds like. Spiky 5? Is that how much they did before? Wow. Petrify and eliminate? I don't remember them being that nasty. Right, what do we want here? Heal 1 to all allies. I like the priestess a lot. Flash, heal, and shield 1 to all dying allies. What does the seer have? Foretell. +4 mana next turn. So this is great if you're not going to use your 3 mana. I'd rather have something I could use actively though. This does nothing if I want to use my mana on a turn. Using mana now is usually a lot better than using mana later. Well, I'll take that back. There are a lot of situations where you're using mana to damage an enemy. And if you don't kill an enemy, it usually doesn't matter at all if you do it this turn or next turn. So Foretell comes into... is more valuable for those instances as well. Those instances are very common. We also have some single use sides and a growth mana side. That's a lot of single use. I'm feeling the priestess here. Whoops, not you. Yeah, what are your sides again? 4 damage and 2 damage flank. Two damage with pain. I think we can re-roll this. There's a lot of sides here that do 2 damage, and I don't think we want to hit this dude with the pain side and take 5 plus this 2 damage back. 1 heal. I guess we want a vitality on your side because none of these other sides do anything. Well, we can generate 1 mana, which has a lot of value too. I do have a 4 block. So if you would take 7 from attacking the thorn with your pain side, I could block 4 of that, and you would only take 3. And this thing is dead instead of petrifying our priestess. Maybe we synergize those. I like that. You can just generate 2 mana this turn. That feels pretty good. Or I can do something else twice with that. I can kill the Thorn with this. They'll get their attack off. So, I was thinking of double poisoning the boar, but double poison makes this pip a little awkward, this determination pip, because I don't think if they're taking 2 poison damage, if it will let me... No, it's fine, because if this is the last one left, then they'll die from the poison damage. If they have 2 pips left, they won't die from it. But if they only have 1 poison and 2 pips left, they don't die anyways. I think I'm going to double poison the boar. Take them off the board real quick, and then I'll block the Hoarder to hit the Thorn. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Then I can actually heal you. Get some value from the Priestess. And yeah, I think I'm gonna double poison you. Poison just gets damage applied every turn, so these green pips, they're gonna take damage from that next turn. Okay, looks like we have an easy kill here. Okay, our first item, level 1 item, we have the Rusty Plate. Replace the middle side with blank, but you get +3 max hit points. Let's see, giving that to like the Hoarder. Knife Bag. Replace blank sides with 1 pain or 1 damage cantrip pain. The cantrips proc when you roll the dice, and then pain makes you take damage when you roll it. I think doing 1 damage to yourself to do 1 damage to an enemy, not even an enemy you choose because a cantrip, is a bit of a bad, like, isn't great. Cantrips can be really strong though, so I feel like there's some great synergies here where you maybe like get this onto your sides and then another item adds some other effect to this side, and now you're like really cooking. That might be hard to do since this only replaces X's, so you'd have to have something that like adds whatever to your rightmost side or something. That's a little too speculative for me. Rusty Plate feels alright. I'm kind of inclined to take a tier 1 item. I have a feeling Rusty Plate might be the best pick here, probably particularly on like a higher difficulty level. The middle side is usually not one you want to give up though. I think I really only would put that on the Hoarder. Although X's aren't that bad anymore either, because you can replace them quite easily. So the Rusty Plate actually has a lot more stock in this version than the previous one. Okay. I convinced myself with that. I will just throw in the Hoarder for now. I might throw it on the Buckle, actually. What do we have here? 3 damage Descend also hits below the target. Ooh! New mechanic, new keyword. I love it. Play with the positioning and stuff. Good stuff. So the Descend effect will never hit the Lost, which immediately makes them, with just this guy considered, the least likely to be hit on the board. Which if we're trying to... Well, first of all, a good thing for the Lost, he only has 3 hit points. But if we're also like trying to plan like who gets an item that gives extra hit points or a block or something, the Lost would get the least value from it. With that considered. These are heavy attacks. That's a new new art for the Broom. 2 damage poison. What does the Null do again? Some heavy attacks and an exert attack. And reduced damage from armor. From all sources. Well, spells and dice, like poison will still go through it. So I wanted to check, when there are cleave attacks at play, the gray in the middle tends to be the person who's going to get hit most. So I was thinking about giving this to them, and then just have them roll for armor all the time. But with this setup, I think I'm good giving it to the Hoarder. That's bad. Go ahead and reroll those. That's good. So this will do 1 damage to the null. I think I'm gonna try and kill that null. We can pop them with this. This will only attack the crone. What is their ability? Top Spark, 2 damage to the topmost enemy. Oh, poor Lost. That happens when we get them below 3 health. Maybe we just blast down the crone. I can do 2, 2, and then 2. That's enough to kill. Okay, we'll blast on the crone this turn. I'll take that mana. And I can actually heal the loss from their top spark with that, so I'm good with all of these dice. You also could have shielded the loss, but I'm gonna give it to the priestess, I think. Okay, I think we have lethal here. Sweet. 3/2 damage attacks. Takes him out. Alright, our first boss of the day. We have the troll. 1 damage poison cleave, 3 damage cleave, 2 damage all enemies. Regen 1, regenerate 1 health at the end of each turn. Two classes we are familiar with. I've never been that fond of the whirl. Although I do wonder if in the new update here that AoE damage has more value. Because I feel like I've seen a few things that make me think, oh, AoE would be good here. Caldera has Scald, 2 damage to all damaged enemies. Actually pairs well with the whirl. Regenerate mana. They have this single-use cruel side, which is really good for like finishing off enemies like the troll. I'm taking the Caldera here. I just like this mana generation. I think the whirl is a bit lackluster. There's a cleave attack. This one does 1 damage to all enemies. They have a cleave shield that you probably never want to use. 3 damage straight up is pretty nice though. Let's take the Caldera here. One reason to keep the student is because they have that double use side. So when you have other tier 2s, it lets you get double value out of your tier 2s if you can roll that. Even though they're only a tier 1, which is kind of nice. Take that. Buckle up. Let's high roll for poison here. Or that. I am giving the buckle health here because all the cleave attacks this guy has. This 3 vitality is such a good side. I think I'd rather get that or the heal all right now, so I'm gonna reroll her dice. May as well use this 2 damage. No, you know what? We're gonna reroll this because I may as well save that for when I get a bad roll. I land on this instead of having 2 X's and not take it on the first roll. The loss continues to be, I was gonna say useless, but that's what I mean to him. They've been all right. They have been all right. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just use that now. I actually can't afford to reroll this as much because I have that rusty armor on. Which I actually probably should have gave the buckle this turn, or this fight. I'm gonna keep high rolling for poison here, because I think it's just gonna be very good on this fight. Not being one to waste mana, we're gonna go ahead and just burst you. Flash does nothing this turn, and Scald does the same effect but costs more. Who are we blocking for? We'll block the princess this time. Ah, just in time, Caldera. That's the side we need. Look who's almost below half health. Actually, we have lethal already with that. Like I said, good boss killer. Double damage when enemies are below half health. Okay, what do we have here? Liquor. It looks like it swaps your top side and your right side, and then gives you 2 max sword damage. Powdered mana replaces blank sides with +1 mana. I think this is just so good, actually, so let's take that. And I think we'll give that to the buckle. Probably better on the hoarder, actually. Because the hoarder is one where we might want to reroll more looking for specific sides, and once this is gone, I will have 2 open sides, and we won't feel as bad about failing for like greeting for a reroll, because we might just land on mana instead. That's like a worst case scenario, basically. So Sadul has returned. I don't remember what I said about this guy last time, but I think I was confusing the classes of the gambler, because World Squid in the Slice and Dice Discord made a comment about what I said, and every time I kept thinking about it for like a few days, I just cracked up laughing, because I guess I was like, who is this like reverse lunacy type character? It must be the gambler or something like that. This is what the Ludus was before, basically. The reflection, man, it threw me off. The Ludus is like an upgraded gambler in a way too, because you don't want a lot of their sides. You're looking for the good ones. But yeah, that was funny. But yes, the Sudul returns. I don't know if I even recognized that this was Ludus backwards last time. Okay, oh yeah, new goblins. Fleas if half health. Or if alone, I mean. That's a lot of damage. I had to restrain myself from saying buckle up as I clicked that dice. Oh man. I don't know why I find that so amusing, but it is. And I do. It's also a good board for Scald. I kinda wanna take that mana so I can play Scald next turn. I don't think I'm killing anyone this turn anyways. I'll be able to do like 4 damage with Scald next turn if I attack 2 targets. Splitting your damage can be pretty bad in this game because you usually want to remove an enemy from the board so you're not taking that much damage, but I think in this case it might work out. I'm just going to attack the top Sudul. Actually, I'm gonna call an audible here, because we can just kill this guy. Roll ×2 to targets on half or less hit points. So we'll use that burst there and just take them off the board, which I think is gonna help us quite a bit. I want to keep our priestess healed. And then I'm gonna buff the hoarder here because I know that goblin. I thought they had a heavy side. They have a eliminate side, which I did want to keep the priest out of eliminate range, which targets the ally with the least hit points. Do we have lethal here again? 2 damage. Yeah, I think we do. I'm gonna math it out. Doesn't matter. Just want your mana. Because Goblin runs? Heck yeah. Okay, we had this fight last time. Is this a boss again? No, I don't think it is. What do we have here? The Gladiator. 2 damage, self-shield. Pretty good side. Get some engage sides. But I don't like engage that much. 4 damage engage is a whatchamacallit? Zombie killer, though. 4 damage is the magic mark to one-shot a zombie. I like that. I mean, engage is like, in a way, it's like an AoE, because it's good against if you're attacking lots of enemies. If you have like one big enemy, you're only going to get value from engage once, because they're only going to have max health once. If you have a bunch of 3 hit point enemies or 2 hit point enemies, then you can like get engage value on them every turn. So in a way, engage is like sort of like an AoE attack. It's like AoE over time. It's like one way to think of that. We have the Guardian who has shield engage, and let me tell you, this game does not often let you have allies at max hit points. So shield engage is even worse than attack engage. Shield 2 cleave is really good. If I gave this guy powdered mana, we could just roll for that like every turn and then not feel bad if we generate mana. I kind of want to do the same thing with the Gladiator. Rolling for this. Well, I wouldn't probably give him powdered mana with 1x. I think with the zombie in mind, I'd take the Gladiator. I think I might, if that wasn't the case, I might take Guardian plus powdered mana with that consideration. I probably would not take Guardian if I did not have powdered mana. Yeah, I think getting a 4 damage side is going to be important with our curse. where we have to fight a zombie every floor for the last half of the game. I think the buckle gets mana this time. There was a synergy with shield. Where'd he go? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong guy. There was a synergy with shield, engage, and so ×2 shield against allies at max hit points, and the buckles, pristine, where they want to be kept at full hit points. Now the buckle's probably going to get upgraded soon, but that is a pretty strong synergy actually, if we just try and keep the buckle at max hit points. Something else I just noticed. It flags if you've seen a hero that has been, like, during this run. Because if we see a hero on a screen where we get to pick 2 to upgrade a hero, we're not going to see that hero again even if we don't pick them. And that plays a lot into your decision on whether you want to upgrade a certain hero. Because the one you choose not to upgrade might have like a really good hero left that you want to hit. So this tracking for you, whether you've seen what heroes you've seen already and what ones are still available for that, is really good. That was more important in the last version of the game, where there were less heroes to choose from, or less heroes to choose from. But you could somewhat reliably guarantee certain heroes if you waited long enough. Not guarantee, I don't know why I said that, but pretty high probability to actually like get a hero you want if you're willing to wait for it for a specific color. I think it's less reliable now that there's 8 options, and at most you'll see, well, you'll see what? You can see up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if you get really lucky. You're probably more likely to see like 3, 4, 5 if you wait till the last opportunity to upgrade someone. Okay, where are we with this thing? Check out that order matters. It's actually interesting to play with in case you had another, like, a spell that replaced that, like we had last time. Who do we want to give that to? This guy has a heavy cleave. Maybe the buckle does want that. Instead of their heavy attack? Sure. We just roll for shields a lot. Why not? One consideration of not putting that on there that I had is because I might want to get... I was going to say I want to have that attack so I can kill more illusions, but I can't attack them with his heavy, so that is irrelevant anyways. But yeah, we want to kill these illusions as fast as possible, so I'm going to take everything that says damage on it, and it looks like I can kill all 3 already, which is fantastic. Block the Cyclops' damage with this. I'd rather roll for damage though. I'm gonna lock this in for at least one more roll. I might pull that out if I roll damage up here. Not for that though. Because to kill all illusions, I need this, this, and then to play burst. So I need the 2 mana. If he rolled one of these, I would have taken that and probably re-rolled this for a block. But I actually want to poison the Cyclops with that. So I'm going to keep these, and then I'm going to keep re-rolling you. Now you're just going to roll that 3 times. That's cool. actually want her heal all sides now. I was trying to look at the rest of your dice. I wouldn't mind poisoning him again, but you dodging feels pretty good as well. Maybe I just block you with the buckle. I'll do that so we can roll for better sides here. I think this Cyclops will kill us if we don't kill him. I was gonna say first, but that's obvious, but like quickly is what's important here, because I don't think we can sustain his onslaught here. Let's go ahead and reroll all these. Can we just give you more health? I think we do. That first turn poison damage is just going to add up quite a bit. Yeah, let's get some more. Can I get you to half health? It would have to be 7, so I need to do 3 damage this turn and then play this, which we already have. Beautiful. What do you do at... Oh, you get stunned? Okay, this fight's over. I will just let poison do it. Okay, we get to choose an item here. The glass blade. Replace the left side with 5 damage. Glass blade lost upon death. Ooh, another fun mechanic. So it's a really good item, especially this early, but it's completely wasted if we allow the character to die. Wow. I like that a lot. We have lucky. +1 to the left side and -2 to the middle side. That does synergize with the shirt for the rusty plate. Getting +1 on the left side can be quite nice. You can even already see it. It's really good for basically all of our heroes except the priestess. It's not quite as good on, I think. But again, the middle side is usually pretty good, and I don't think we want -2 on the middle side for a lot of these. I would take that on the gladiator, probably. I would put that on the gladiator. I was thinking I'd remove the middle side, and I was gonna say I'd put powder mana on that, but no, it would just make this do nothing, but it wouldn't be an X, which is different. Oh, you know what? Glass Blade feels like a snap pick here. With the zombie coming. The 4 damage threshold is important. I'm gonna take this. I don't know how we're gonna protect it. I almost don't even want to equip it until we are fighting the zombies, especially in this fight, because the slate has tough, so you can't do more than 1 damage to them a turn, or per attack. Boy, do they hit hard. Is that a cleave? 2 damage to all. We have the bandit again. Fleas if an adjacent monster is overkilled by 2 or more. I don't even think that's possible with the slate. They just do a lot of damage and poison and stuff. Okay. I think we need the buckle's damage with the slate on the board. I don't think I equipped this yet. I want to save it. I'm afraid I'll put on someone they're going to die this turn. And the slate... Doing 5 damage to the slate doesn't matter. It would be pretty good against the bandit, though. I want to put that on the priestess. I like that. Make her a little roguish here. Okay. That's too fun to ignore. Actually, I don't mind rolling that first turn in this fight, so I'm not gonna give anyone the shirt for now. Okay, Priestess, don't die. Ooh, thank you for not dying this turn. Rolling this 1 damage is really good in this fight because of the slate. Might re-roll this twice and see if I can get the 2 damage engage. Especially since you aren't taking damage, so don't need the block yet. Buckle re-roll. You can get poison, that would be really good against the slate. Wow, the lost is truly lost this turn. I don't think you're getting saved, buddy. That's why I kept the glass blade away from you. Does that mean I'm rerolling everything? I think it is. It does, unfortunately. This is probably pretty damn good this turn, and I think we try to focus down the bandit. You have how much health? 8? That's 3, but it also kills if I can do 4 damage this turn before I use it. Poison is really good against the slate. I'm probably not going to kill the bandit with this turn. Next fight is a boss too. I don't really want the lost to die. Might end up using this on the bandit if we can get a kill with it. Let's see. Can I? If I take both of these, I have a burst. Which is 2 damage. This is 3 damage. This is 3 damage. I rolled damage on you. I can kill the bandit this turn if I keep all of these. So I'm gonna do that because I think... I just realized the Caldera's gonna die though. I didn't think that through, did I? Whoops. Except for the Caldera dying, that's like the best outcome this turn could have had. I think we may have wanted to sacrifice him this turn regardless. Poison again. Okay, this guy's just gonna die, right? Cool. Ooh, new boss. What cool art here. I thought this had 25 damage for a second because it was so close to the axe. I got really terrified. 2 damage cleave, 7 damage heavy, 1 damage summon an imp. Wait, was this a enemy in the game before? What is this? Gong. At the end of each turn, 1 damage to all heroes and 5 damage to me. They take 5 damage every turn? Oh my gosh, look at this guy. He does so much damage. But he hurts himself and then, wow, I like that. That's a cool enemy. Ooh, this is like another boss just with a bell on their head, isn't it? Yeah, they're similar to the Rotten. Summon imps, 7 damage heavy. That must be who I'm thinking of. Hey, that's just the rotten with the bell on their head. Not quite, they're a bit different. And 2 damage cleave instead of poison. And they do 1 damage to all of my heroes instead of reducing their max health. This guy would be pretty nasty with the plus health thing. They'd have an extra like 6 hit points. Which puts them at 31, which means this 5 damage. There's like a whole other turn of that killing them. Alright, let's see what hero we have here. Ooh, these look fun. Okay. We're gonna have to look at the statue first, because look at this specimen right here. 20 hit points. All X's. This got teased on the Slice and Dice Discord a long time ago, and it looked so bad to me. But after my last run where we had all of these replace X abilities, it seems like a lot more sensible. I want to give this statue like Glass Knife and Powdered Mana. What a synergy that would be. This guy's better than the twins, I can tell you that much. The twins' ability to duplicate items would have been pretty good if we had good items. But I'd take this dice over the twins' dice, which is saying a lot, because this is all freaking X's. What does Ninja do? Ninjas are always fun in games. Double use 2 damage? Ooh, I like that a lot. 1 damage copycat copies the keywords from the last used dice face this turn. Whoa, this guy is strong. What kind of keywords do we have? Vitality? That's not a good one to copy. Cruel. Mana gain. Engage. Wow. The ninja looks awesome. Oh, they replaced our poison side, which is unfortunate because I was thinking it'd be cool that we could use poison. Pristine. So the only thing so far, like mana gain and cruel. I like the 2 damage, the 2 targets thing. This is bad. This is like 4 damage, except against zombies where it counts. Which is a little bit of an anti-synergy with that in our squad. Yo, I'm taking the statue. I should have thought about that more, but we're statuing it up. I'm seriously doing this. And we're just rolling for 5 damage every time. This is going to be like really good against the zombies. Statue time. I was going to end the session here, but I think we have to put this statue to work. I need a new catchphrase instead of buckle up. Now that we lost the buckle and upgraded the statue. Dude, our loss is gonna die so fast in this fight. I feel like I need to put that on them. Wait, I don't even have anyone that can block anymore because of the statue. Did I make a mistake? Mistakes may have been made. I mean, the gladiator kind of blocks, but that's usually your job, and now I'm just making you like stab stuff. Statue can take it. I don't think we want this side yet, so we're gonna keep rolling. This doesn't do much. I feel like I should go for one of the engages this turn. You're gonna roll for dagger always. So I'm rerolling everything. Poison is awesome. I will take that engage. I'll take that mana. Can I either take mana here or... I feel like I need the vitality. What do I do with 3 mana? I could Scald. So I like Poison the Beld, engage the Fanatic, and Scald both of them. So you take 4 damage on top of the 4 you're taking. 8 total. You have 5 health next turn. Which the Caldera can kill you in 1 hit from that. Hopefully something else. Okay, I like that. We'll take the mana. I guess I could have waited until next turn to Scald as well. I probably should have. I'm not gonna use my first undo on that mistake. Gong. Oh yeah, I forget this guy did that. Yo, lay off the statue, guys. They're harmless. Okay, what are we doing here? I like that on the gladiator. I think we want to try and kill the Fanatic this turn. Who are they attacking? They're attacking the gladiator. Wait, the gladiator dies though. This will take 1 damage at the end of each turn. So will the Lost. Okay, so yeah, you do have to block. When we kill the Fanatic, we have 2 damage to you here. I think we roll for the cruel side on the Caldera. This is 2 damage to the Fanatic as well. I might as well take that. Are you below half health yet? You're close. It'd have to be 12. I need to do 4 damage to you, and then your cruel side does double. How do we save people here? The bell effect is awkward because it's actually killing a lot of people right now, and we can't use Flash to prevent it because Flash, they're not actually on death's door, which is what Flash cares about. So Priestess has to roll for this. How do we save the statue though? We kill the Fanatic. No, Fanatic's not even attacking the statue. Oh, hold up. This is counting your damage. 1, okay. That's good to know. So not many people are dying, so we can try to protect the statue. Means I'm just going to use this on the statue this turn, because we can't lose that dagger so soon. We haven't even attacked anything with it yet. I still want your other side. So we can kill Fanatic, right? Yeah, there's 5 damage right here. I play Scald this turn? Probably. Play it like that. Okay, and can we kill you this turn? 2 damage, 4 damage. Yeah, we're there. Fun fight. Where's our zombie? Oh, we're not at level 11 yet. Our statue hasn't gotten to stab anything yet. We haven't even used that dagger yet. It will come in handy, I promise, though. But we will have to find out for sure next time. This round has gone on long enough. We got to see the first 2 bosses here. So I'm going to leave it here, but thank you guys so much for watching. Looking forward to continuing this run next time, and I'll see you all there.